Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about morphology. Morphology, lampito mauritii. Morphology of lampito mauritii. Okay, children, must ensure you have to remember. Mauritii. Morphology of lampito mauritii. It is commonly found in Tamil Nadu. Where it will be present, it will be commonly found in Tamil Nadu. Second one, it has long and cylindrical, long and cylindrical. Okay, long and cylindrical, narrow body, which is bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical. Next important point. The lampito mauritii, okay, lampito mauritii is 80 to 210 nanometers. Millimeters, not nanometers, millimeters in length. With a diameter of 3.5 to 5 mm, and it is light brown in color. Okay, children. Next, with the purplish tinge at the anterior end. Purplish tinge at the anterior end. Next one. This color of the earthworm is mainly due to the pigment presence of. Why this color is? The color is due to presence of what we called porphyrin pigment. The body of the earthworm is encircled by a large number of grooves. Body of earthworm is encircled by a large number of very very important grooves, which large number of grooves which divides it into a number of compartments. Called segments or metamers. Okay, children, very very important. Lampito mauritii consists of about 165 to 190 segments. many segments? 165 to 190 segments. The dorsal surface, the dorsal surface of the body is marked by dorsal surface of the body. Okay, dorsal surface of the body. What children? Marked by dark mid dorsal line. Marked by, okay, dark mid dorsal line. Dark mid dorsal line. Okay, children, that is also called, what is called, dorsal, dorsal blood vessel. Dorsal blood vessel along the longitudinal axis of the body. Along the longitudinal axis of the body. Okay, children, this point you have to remember. The ventral surface. Next, the ventral surface is okay, very important. The ventral surface is distinguished by okay, the ventral surface is distinguished by the presence of genital opening, by the presence of genital openings. Genital called openings. Okay, genital openings, very important, children. The mouth is what you call, the mouth is very important. The mouth is, okay, children, the mouth is found. The mouth is found. Okay, the mouth is found in the center of the first segment. In the center of the first segment. Okay, children, center of the first segment of the body. Called, what is called the peristonium. Called peristomium. What is called peristomium. Next, the last segment is peristomium. Next, one more is the last, what is called, overhanging the mouth. Overhanging the mouth. Okay, children, overhanging the mouth. This point you should have to remember. Overhanging the mouth, okay, is a small flap. Is a small flap called the upper lip. What do you call that upper lip? Are also called, what do you call, prostomium. The last segment. Next one. The last segment as the anus called the last segment as anus called the pygidium. Okay, children, this one you have to remember. In mature worms, segments, okay, in mature worms, segments 14 to 14 to 17 may be found in what is called very important, may be found swollen, what is called swollen with a glandular glandular thickening of the very important, the skin of the skin called the clitellum, this helps in the formation of this helps in the formation of very important structure of the what is called cocoon. Okay children, observe very carefully, you should have to remember all the points. So we are going to discuss about morphology of lampito mauritii. It's a scientific name of Tamil Nadu earthworm. So Tamil Nadu first this lampito mauritii earthworm identified in where it seems in Tamil Nadu. So the lampito mauritii, his first point is long and cylindrical, narrow. First one is long, second one cylindrical and narrow body, which is very well bilaterally symmetrical. What is the meaning of bilaterally symmetrical? We can divide the exact halves of the body through body plane. If you cut lampito mauritii, L means lampito mauritii is next point. What is it? 80 to 200 millimeters. What one? 80 to 210 millimeters in length. So what is the length of lampito mauritii? Important bit. 80 to 210 millimeters in length with a which one? Diameter of 3.5 to 5 millimeters. So this point you have to 80 to 20, 3.5 to 5 mm diameter of the length of, you see that one, light brown in color. What is it one? The earthworm is which color? Light brown in color and purplish tinge. So at the anterior end. So suppose this is earthworm. So this particular area, what you called purplish, what you called end will be there. So that is purplish tinge at the anterior end here. This particular area will be there. The color, why the color will be brown and like this different colors, brown color? Why? Because this lampito mauritii color, why? Because presence of very important pigment. What is that important pigment? Presence of porphyrin pigment. What is called? Why the brown color? The lampito mauritii, because they have the pigment. What do you call that pigment name? Porphyrin pigment. Body of earthworm is encircled by a large number of grooves. Suppose this is the earthworm, right? So grooves are there on the earthworm. Understanding or not? Like this. So large number of grooves which divides it to a number of compartments. Number of compartment called what is called segments. Number of compartments called segments or metamers. Once again, body of earthworm is encircled by a large number of grooves which divides it into a number of compartments called segments or metamers. Lampito mauritii 165 to 190 segments are there. So it is also important bit in the lampito mauritii. How many bits it seems? How many? 165 to 190 segments. The dorsal surface of the body. So dorsal means up, ventral means down. The dorsal surface of the body marked by the dark mid dorsal line. Dark mid dorsal line is present. That is called dorsal blood vessel. along the longitudinal axis of the body. So once again I'm telling, dorsal surface of the body marked by the dark mid-dorsal line. Dark mid-dorsal line. So dorsal blood vessel along with the longitudinal axis of the body, that is called dorsal blood vessel. It is along with which one? Longitudinal axis of the body. The ventral lower part is distinguished by the presence of genital openings. Male genital opening and female genital openings are present which side? Ventral. So the dorsal nerve will be there, and ventral genital openings are there. Next the mouth. Next the mouth is found in the center of the first segment. So if you see the earthworm like this, here the first segment center will be what you call, here this particular area, what you call the mouth is present, and first segment of the body. So the first segment of the body is called peristomium. Very important need bit. The first segment of the earthworm is called peristomium. Overhanging the mouth is a small flap. So here one flap like structure will be there. That is called upper lip. What do you call that upper lip is called prostomium. So the first segment of the body called the peristomium. Overhanging the mouth is a small flap called the upper lip or prostomium. So flap like structure overhanging the mouth is called prostomium. The last segment has the anus. You know very well the last segment will be anus called the pygidium. Come on, what is that? Prostomium, peristomium, prostomium. Okay, this point you should have to remember. So peristomium, okay, then prostomium, the next one pygidium. Okay, what you called? Pygidium, prostomium, peristomium, and pygidium. Upper lip is called, what you call upper lip? Prostomium. So first segment is called peristomium, and the last segment is called pygidium. Don't confuse. Prostomium, peristomium, pygidium. In mature worms, segments 14 to 17 may be found in mature worms. The segments 14 to 17 may be found in swollen with a glandular thickening of the skin called the clitellum. So in the 14 to 17, very important bit in the matured. So clitellum is there in the sense that earthworm considered as the matured earthworm. So in mature worms, the segments 14 to 17 may be found swollen with a glandular thickening of the skin called what is called clitellum. So this is a earthworm, for example. This is a earthworm, right? Here 14th to 17, this particular area, 14th to 17, this particular area, what is called clitellum. A glandular thickening of the skin. This helps in the formation of cocoons. This helps in the formation of cocoons. Okay, children, that one you have to remember. Okay, so that also helps in the formation of what is called cocoon. Due to the presence, next point we are going to discuss about what is called is all cocoon and some more points about morphology. Okay, children, observe very carefully. We are going to discuss some more points about morphology. Some more points about which one? Morphology. Okay, children, should have to listen very carefully. Okay, what is that one? So what we are going to do is, due to the presence of clitellum, due to the presence of clitellum, okay, due to the presence of clitellum, the body of an earthworm, okay, this point you have to remember. The body of an earthworm is divided into body of earthworm is divided, okay, into preclitellar region, which one? 1 to 13th segments, first to 13th segments, Okay, children. Next, and clitellar region. Clitellar region, that is 14th to 17th segments. Okay, children. The next one, what is called after the 17th. So post clitellar. What is called post clitellar region after the 17th segment. After the 17th segments. So like this, there will be different what you called parts are there in the earthworm. Okay, children. In all the segments of the body, except the first and last and clitellum, in all the what you call in all the segments of the body, in all the segments of the body, except okay, except first one, first, last and clitellum. First, last and clitellum. Okay, children, there is a ring of chitinous. What is called chitinous body setae. Chitinous body setae will be there. This body setae arises from this body setae. This body setae arises from the body setae arises from a very important what is called setae gyrus. What is called setae gyrus sac. Setae gyrus sac. Setae gyrus sac of the skin. Setae gyrus sac of the skin. Setae gyrus sac of the skin, and it is curved as which shaped? S shaped. Curved as S shaped. Setae can be next one. Setae can be protruded or what is called retracted, protruded or retracted, and their principal, what is called principal role, and their principal role. Okay, children, principal role is in locomotion. Very important, children. Okay, children, observe very carefully what we are going to discuss. Okay, children, due to the next important point, due to the presence of clitellum, you know very well what I said, 14th to 17th segment is there or not? What is there? The 14th to 17th segment, the clitellum is there. The body of the earthworm is divided into, based upon the clitellum, pre-clitellar region. The pre-clitellar region, which one? The 1st to 13th, and the clitellar region 14th to 17th, and post-clitellar region after the 17th segment. Now next one, what we have to remember is, in all the segments of the body except in all segments of the body except first, last and clitellum, there is a ring of chitinous body. There is a ring of chitinous body. Setae is there. Chitinous body setae. What do you call? Chitinous body setae will be there. Chitinous, chitin, made with the chitin. So this body setae arises from a what you called setae gyrus. What do you call that one? Setae gyrus sac of the skin. What do you call that one? Setae gyrus. Okay, children, very important. setigerous sac of the skin. Setigerous. Okay, it's a sac-like structure. From that sac, this body setae will be arise. Next, the skin and it is curved as which shape? S-shaped setae can be protruded or retracted. Either protruded or retracted, and their principle. What is the role of setae? Helpful in the locomotion. Okay, children, once listen carefully. See the picture like this. The earthworm is there in the sense what I said. The 14th to 17th. This particular segment. What do you call this particular segment? I said clitellum, right? So this one 2, what you call 13th is called preclitellar region. What you call preclitellar region. What about this? This is a clitellar region 14 through 17. This one is called postclitellar region. Okay, children, here the preclitellar region, postclitellar region. Here the ring-like structures are there. This kind of the structures are called, what you called? Setae. What you call these structures are called? Setae. Setae helpful for what you called locomotion. What you call locomotion? From where it is coming? Here one sac-like structures are there. Understanding or not? The sac-like structures are only called setigerous. What you called? Setigerous sac-like structures we will be called. Okay, children. Like this, clitellum and setae will be there. In the next class, we are going to, and one more point I have to tell about the what you called apparatus, apertures. What you called apertures will be there. The external apertures are the what you called external apertures will be there. What are the external apertures? Okay, first one is the external apertures are number 1 mouth, number 2 what you called anus, number 3 dorsal pores, number 4 very important spermathecal, what you called spermathecal openings, are there. Next one, spermathecal openings, genital openings, we called genital openings, and nephridophores. Nephridophores will be there. Nephridophores will be present. Okay, children, these points are what you called for external apertures. We are discussing now what external apertures of earthworm. What are the external apertures of earthworm? Number 1 mouth, number 2 anus, number 3 dorsal pores, number 4 spermathecal openings, okay, number 5 genital openings, okay, and nephridophores. What you called nephridophores also there. These all things you have to remember. Okay, mouth, anus, dorsal pores, spermatothecal openings, genital openings, and nephridophores are there. These all are called external apertures. Okay, children. So what is this function where these are present? We will be discussing the next class. Okay, children. Thank you very much, children. Thank you.